decided to go in birthright because growing up I went to Catholic school, and so my mom is Jewish and I never discovered that aspect of my life, so I wanted to explore that, and what better way than in Israel. My favorite day of the trip was going to Savad, which is known as like a very like spiritual and mystical town, which had like incredible art throughout it. And I remember this one artist spoke to us, and he looked like a very orthodox like Jewish guy, and then he started speaking in his like English accent. He sounded like he was from Colorado. So it's just like a town that brings in like a lot of just diverse backgrounds and has so much history behind it. So the soldiers weren't as scary as what we thought they'd be, and they're actually just like very funny people, super sarcastic, and they joke around a lot with each other. And then we kind of, despite them serving in the military, they have like the same like aspirations and life goals just like us. Not only did I learn that I'm Jewish, I learned to be like more proud of my background and just like understand the struggle of the Jewish people. And I also learned that there's like a very supportive community within the Jewish people, and I've had so many people reach out to me to try to continue my learning. And yeah, I'm just very grateful for that. The last day was very sad for all of us. I know a couple of people kind of wanted to extend their trip, and I was very much thinking about that and thinking about the next time I could go back there. And I was also like trying to like compile like the whole trip together in my mind and like think of things that I could bring back to home with me. So obviously Birthright is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and the philosophy behind Birthright is that it is every Jewish person's birthright to go back to Israel and their homeland. Because when I remember on the first day, like we were told, like when we stepped foot on the land of Israel, they were like, you are the first ancestor to like reach like this homeland that they've been like wanting forever. I mean, of course, if you're the first one in your family to do that. And also like that trip was like very like changing for me, so I feel like it would be a regret to not go.
I went with some people from school, about 4 of us, and the group that I went with, one was one of my friends already, so I was close with him. He actually came with me to the airport. We got there together. And the other 2 girls I hadn't known very well, but going on Birthright with them made me kind of have to trust them a little bit when we did some of our group exercises together to kind of get to know each other, and even just walking around the random cities like Jerusalem and Tel Aviv, like you have to be able to trust the people around you. So I think Birthright really let me make friends that I didn't think I would make, because like one of the girls there, we never talked until we got there, and we roomed together the last 3 days, and it was the most fun I had. I like day 1, we went on this very long hike through this wilderness looking thing. It was it almost looked like a jungle to me, but we got to the very end and there's this beautiful waterfall. So I got to stand there, we got to take lots of pictures. It was just so pretty to walk around, and that was my first taste of, okay, we're going to be doing a lot of walking on this trip. So I kind of was like, okay, I'm prepared now. I know what I can handle. I was super excited to meet the soldiers. I wasn't quite sure like what to expect with them. I wasn't sure if they were going to think we were weird, just Americans running around Israel doing whatever we were doing. But they actually were really open to wanting to learn about American culture and what it meant to be an American Jew as compared to being an Israeli Jew, because there's a difference. I think the only fears I really had initially was the safety around the country itself, because they are surrounded by countries that do not like them. But I was able to go to the border of Syria, and I could see the difference between Israel land and the Syrian land, and I don't think they would ever put me in a dangerous situation if it wasn't okay to be there. I am a stronger person for going. I'm really proud of the fact that I went. I'm proud of Israel. It is unequal to America to me. It is my country, and I'm really happy to be a part of it. So I'm proud that I went. There is absolutely nothing to be afraid of. They will never put you in a situation where you feel uncomfortable or unsafe. Everyone around you is in the same boat. They're from different places just like you, and they're going on this trip because they want to learn about themselves and the Jewish people as a whole. So if you have any inkling of going, I suggest reaching out to whoever you need to and get yourself there.
You always started.
No, I did. I have a backpack though to really get the facts.
So I've been thinking about it a lot, and my friend Emily, who I was working with at the time, had posted on her Snapchat story that she was going, and so I just kind of responded and was like, I was thinking about it too, and just kind of budded from there. I would say, for the most part, I mean, it's 40 of us, so you're gonna have some people who aren't as close as others, but we're all very civil to each other. Cause like growing up the trip, I was like, there's 40 of us, there's no way we're all gonna like get along. It was kind of at the beginning, I was like, okay, we're all being really nice to each other, but when's it gonna end? But it never kind of ended, so that was nice. Or we were just really nice to each other. They were so cool. Oh my god. They're all so unique too, that I got the chance to talk to all of them, and just kind of hearing about their life and their back story and how they got to be in what section of the IDF was really cool. I think different soldiers fit in with different crowds, and you could kind of tell like the second or third day, because we just hang out with the people who we fit in with most. But generally, you could talk to any of them and you'd fit in. Like, there's so many great days. So I guess day-wise, what's sticking out to me is the day. It was like a full packed day. We hiked Masada. That's when we were sleeping in the desert overnight. And the next day, we hiked Masada for the sunrise hike. Oh my god, it was beautiful. And we came down, and then we rode camels. And then after that, we went to the Dead Sea, and then we did another hike. So it was just like a full packed day, and like it was one of like the more like beautiful days. So it wasn't super like rainy, and it was just perfect, and a lot of like outdoor activities, which I love. So our team leaders, we had Daniel and Morgan, and they were like in their 20s, so they fit like right in. They fit in great. We like got along with them really well, and they're really cool. And then our security guard, Grisha, he was amazing too. He was really young, and he just was like cool, and he like really wanted to learn more about us. And then our tour guide, Philip, he was amazing too. I think he said he had been doing this for 30-some years. My favorite night was when we slept over in the desert, and our tour guide took us to kind of an isolated section, so there weren't any lights, and he kind of took us away from all the lights. So he had us lay down on the ground and just look up at the stars, and there were so many stars. I've never seen so many stars, and he had this really cool laser pointer which just pointed, and it just touched the stars. Sad, but also so tired. I don't even know if I got a full 6 hours of sleep on that trip. It was so much go, 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 but I wouldn't look back. It was amazing. I was so sad though, because I've met so many great friends in a span of 10 days. It was insane, and it was just really sad because we all live in different places.
You guys sound like penguins. I can't see you. Hold on tight.
Check it. Listen to me. Face the opposite direction of my voice. I'm going to count down, and you're going to take off the blindfold. Check it. Opposite direction of my voice. 3, 2, 1. Off.
They don't seem so excited. I needed to be blindfolded.
Israel!